These are definitely important, but they miss the true human capital value in an organization. It misses finding the key followers, and thus the true amplifiers. 30 years ago, my co-founders and I started Clarkston Consulting with a simple desire to genuinely serve our clients and create a rewarding environment for our employees, whom we call stewards. We call our employees stewards from the start because we want to emphasize the spirit of service we expect of them for our clients and our colleagues. We have worked with a wide variety of global and diverse companies, from startup biotechs, upstart consumer brand disruptors, middle market manufacturing companies, and established global consumer products, life sciences, and retail companies. Over the years, we have helped these companies with their strategies and implemented transformation projects, ultimately exceeding $1 billion in cumulative revenue over the years. As a firm, we have seen many executive leaders in action, as well as leadership demonstrated through high-performance teams. We've also seen companies struggle to change and compete in the marketplace, and we've seen how they overcame those challenges. This book reflects our research and observations over the last 3 decades, dozens of case studies, and our interactions with thousands of professionals in the workplace. Throughout my consulting career, I have seen countless examples of how some companies can outperform their peers by tapping into the special employees that have amplifier qualities. On the flip side, we have seen the negative consequences of companies losing their way by following a crash course set by the executives at the top. What separates performance of the top quartile and bottom quartile companies oftentimes is the motives of the people at the top. Understanding these motives is critical to understanding ultimate job performance. We can also turn to areas outside the corporate world to gather insight into good followership and how that leads to amplifier behavior. Imagine an electorate who can honestly face facts, sort through fact and fiction, and make truly informed and unemotional decisions. Far too often we replay or echo information we want to believe, think we should believe for countless reasons, or are afraid to change our old ideals, and don't take the time to critically think for ourselves. Today's political stage across the world is very polarized. This is not productive. But compounded with misinformation and delusional thinking throughout the political spectrum, we end up with suboptimal results. We fail to realize that the pursuit of this misinformation and blind support of a politician or political party hollows our intellectual core and renders us as puppets. More critical, independent, challenging, rigorous thinking is needed because we are assaulted with so much information. We need more true amplifiers who are not afraid to seek a 360-degree view of the truth, speak truth to power, and redirect the polarization to productive means. Over the years, I've been a student of leadership and followership and their impact on corporate performance. The theme that has emerged from this study is that it takes a special blend of a professional, an amplifier, to create and wield the power to magnify corporate outcomes. These people possess the unique combination of strong leadership and followership skills. This audiobook is largely aimed at a corporate audience, but it applies to many other social, political, religious, athletic, and philanthropic organizations. For organizations to succeed, they need true amplifiers. Amplifiers are the people who intuitively know how to simultaneously influence up, lead others, and execute the mission of the firm. Although some people are natural amplifiers, we have found the ability to magnify corporate outcomes can be enhanced by developing and nurturing amplifier styles, motives, and traits. Having worked with numerous companies, large and small, I've been able to see their management teams up close and personal. We have helped to create and execute their business strategies. Whether these companies were winners or losers may have depended in part on their product offerings and the markets they serve, but their success is largely based on the strength of their human capital, their people. Most people believe that in order to be successful, they must be a leader. That is categorically false. Most successful people are followers, but the magic happens when an individual is a highly effective leader and a highly capable follower. This produces the amplifier. True amplifiers are the key to success for great companies. They magnify corporate culture, get the most out of teams, increase the impact of organizations.